buenos días, good afternoon, buenas tardes, good evening, buenas noches, whenever it is that you get to see this. My name is Miss Adri, and I'm here to teach you some stuff. And today, it's all about the resumes, baby. So, continuing with the education of life after high school, this video is all about writing a good resume and some tips and tricks on writing it using Google Docs templates and Word templates. I hope you like it.
So how do we build a great resume? Well, first of all, resumes are divided into 5 important parts. Now modern day resumes are divided into other things, but these is the basic ones. We have contact information, education, skills, job experiences, and references. Like I said, in some resume templates that you'll find nowadays, they don't put the section of references, they put hobbies, because usually you will be asked for references once you fill out a job application. But it's also important for you to know that this is one of the main parts that a resume composes. Now, when you fill out a resume or you create your own resume, all of these different components might be in different order. Contact information is always going to be at the top, because that's how recruiters will be able to contact you. But education might be at the top, skills might be at the top, job experiences might be at the top. You might find skills on one side, you might find skills on the other side. It doesn't matter, as long as you know that these are the most important parts and the main parts of a resume. All right, so contact information includes your name, your address, and this is very important that you start learning your address, because once you start filling out job applications, it will come up very often. You need to have an email, and your email should be professional. You can include your name and your last name or a sequence of numbers. Here we have some examples. I put juan.del.pueblo@gmail.com. Something like that is fine. You can also have Petunia Gonzalez altogether at gmail.com. It really doesn't matter, as long as your resume isn't something that is not professional. You shouldn't put nicknames like your gaming nickname, your YouTube nicknames. No, like here, your job is to come out as professional and as savvy as possible. And if you don't have this professional email yet, you need to set it up immediately. And your phone number. Phone number, why? Well, because they need to be able to call you to set up that interview. A lot of other resumes might also include in the contact information your Twitter feed. You can include that if you want. It might ask you for an online portfolio. This is great for people that are artists. If you're into graphic design, if you are into drawing, you can create an online portfolio and put it upon your resume, and that's great. And it might also ask you for your LinkedIn webpage, and you can include that as well. All right, so education will ask what high school you attended or attend if you're still in high school. You need to include your graduation year, your future graduation year, if this is that you are not going to graduate soon. And you should include your GPA, but your GPA is not necessarily, shall we say, a requirement, because usually you should include your GPA if your GPA is, let's say, 3.5 or up. You should also include the university that you're planning to attend. You need to include your major and your approximate graduation year. If you're not going to study at the university quite yet, all you have to do is put where you graduated from high school. And once you're in your sophomore or junior year of college, you can eliminate the high school where you graduated from and just leave your college or university details. So your skills. Your skills are the things that you actually, truly, and truthfully know how to do. What computer programs or digital programs do you know how to use? Do you know how to use Word? Do you know how to use Publisher? Do you know how to work with Google Suite? Are you savvy in YouTube? Here we have an example of what a completed resume actually looks like. Here we have the contact information of the sample resume. This person's name is Juana del Pueblo. Here we have her address, her phone number, and her professional email. This type of resume is actually my preferred type of resume since it goes from skills, experience, and education. Here, we see that Juana is fully bilingual. She's able to work under minimum supervision. She has knowledge of Microsoft Office and Google Suite. She's also a creative and innovative thinker. If you see, there's not too much vocabulary. It's not too long. It's not too short. The way this person described her skills. Here, let me scroll down just a little bit. Oh, I scrolled down a little bit too much. Here we have her experiences. We see that currently she's working as a manager at a place called Cuatro Puertas. And here are the responsibilities that she has. If you notice, since this is written in the present, this is written in the present because it is her current job. Her verbs are written in the present, but when we go a little bit down to her other work experiences, they're all written in the past because these are old jobs. These are jobs that she is no longer a part of. Following down, we have her education. We see that she's pursuing a bachelor's degree in marketing, and she will be graduating approximately in May 2024. Her high school diploma was obtained from Academia San Jorge in San Juan, Puerto Rico. This means this resume, what it's showing is that since she was a recent high school graduate, it's still not time for her to eliminate the high school she went to. And I just noticed that I made a mistake, but we can fix it. You always have to make sure that you put where your university is here. This is the part where usually you could put the references, but in this template, we see that it gives a space for hobbies. You can always change it so that it says references and you put it references available upon request, but you can put hobbies. That's fine. That demonstrates that you have outside interest. Sometimes your outside interest can help you within the current job position that you are searching for. So it's really up to you if you put hobbies, if you put references, if you don't want to put anything, but it is also important to know that you should mention something else that goes beyond your education, your skills, and your job experiences, because again, this shows that you are a well-rounded individual. Today is how to find the different resume templates in either Word or Google Docs. There's a bunch of other websites that actually have resume builders, but I'm just going to show you the ones that I use in my classroom. So you open up Word and you go to More Templates. And since now here we have the different templates, as you can see, I have some examples of resumes already here because I was updating my resume. But most of the time this won't come out. So all you have to do is type in resume. You wait for the different templates to come out. And here you have all the different types of resumes that exist. We have a blue-gray one, we have a modern chronological one, etc. These are a new modality. These are ones where you can actually include your picture, which I think is fantastic, because that way, once you go into the interview, the recruiter will immediately know who you are. Here we have some other ones. Hope I'm not going too fast. And let's see, I'm going to pick this one, just for fun. The good thing about this, if you have the latest Word update, it might help you. fix your resume, but if you don't, that's all right. So here we have the different parts, and literally all you have to do is click and fill it out. Here I put my name. Here I put my different profession, the link to other onlines. Here I would put my website or my online portfolio. Here it gives you the option of only 2 job experiences, but you can always expand that. Here, this type of resume actually, as I was saying, gives you the skills on one side, the education. This one is a new thing to see because here you have parts of the contact information, and once you scroll down to the bottom of the page, here you actually have the email, your Twitter handle, your telephone, and your LinkedIn URL. You can always put your LinkedIn URL twice. That's fine. All right, so let's get out of this one. Let's not save it. So the next type that we have over here, this is actually in Google Docs. And Google Docs already has the template, and usually this one will actually show you the different resumes automatically. Here you have all the different types of resumes. This one is similar to the one that I showed you earlier. These are letter templates. And yeah, you can pick whichever one you want in order to build your resume.
Well, I hope that this video helps you writing your resume, either using Word or Google Docs, and I hope you can find that dream job, whatever it is. My name is Miss Adri, and I hope that I taught you some stuff today. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow me on all of my social media platforms. You'll see them somewhere after my face. Bye.